My name is Shannon.
My name is Jojo, and our third co-founder is Rexy.
And we are opening Fluid, a cafe and event space by and for the trans community. I am inspired when I walk into a room or an event where all the cuties are there of all kinds. There's good coffee, good food, good drinks, good vibes, and I realize that I'm in a room full of my people.
My identities are trans, queer, Filipinx, and a proud born and raised San Franciscan.
I'm a non-binary, trans-identified queer person. I grew up the daughter of a Pentecostal minister. It was a very conservative background. I moved around a lot as a kid, and I've been in San Francisco since 2005.
My family is from the Philippines. My parents came to San Francisco in the mid-'80s and early '90s, and I have lived all my life in the Transgender District. So San Francisco is my one and only home. I could see Fluid as an incubator for small business owners, as well as inspire other transgender entrepreneurs in San Francisco to take up space in the city.
Fluid is going to change the landscape of the trans experience in San Francisco. We don't currently have a place that is our own. There is no place that is owned by and for the trans community specifically.
In the future, I hope Fluid will become a big staple in San Francisco, especially for all the TGNC and queer individuals, from having a lot of art exhibits to spoken word, open mics, as well as have a reputation as the place for transgender and queer youth.
I can't wait for the future when I get to walk into Fluid every single day and get to see people like me. We're gonna hang out, see good shows, eat good food, and be in community.
We came up with this business idea when I was 19 years old. I met Shannon through community events, and I mentioned to Shannon that as a 19-year-old, there wasn't really spaces for me in San Francisco where me and my friends can hang out without having to spend a lot of money, as well as be in non-cis het white spaces. Often the Castro is the first place people think of when LGBTQ spaces, but in reality, there's no spaces for young people, especially for low-income Black and brown, queer and trans young people.
I've been inspired to be an entrepreneur because I have a lot of opinions, and I want to create the spaces that I want to be in. And having the ability to control, the lighting, the sound, the music, the staff, really gives you the opportunity to build your own dream world.
I'm passionate about community engagement and involvement. For me, it could look like volunteering in an organization, help fundraise for communities, or just being a person to talk to about what's going on.
I am passionate about the party. I love to just be with my people in spaces and at events that uplift and celebrate our experience.
I first heard about the Transgender Cultural District back in 2016, 2017. And at that time, it was first just starting out. And ever since then, I've been keeping my eyes on the organization and the events and programs they're doing. I heard about the Entrepreneurship Accelerator program from Shannon, who heard it from Arya. And we were both excited because it's perfect timing for Fluid to launch as a project and be made public.
It's where the party's at. It's this space right in the middle of downtown San Francisco where I get to see the trans flag all over the neighborhood. I get to see murals that highlight our community. And it's this magic little place in the universe that's ours. The next steps for Fluid are researching into the cooperative model, launching our fundraising platform, and scouting for spaces, which we will begin next week.